Hey everyone, it's time for your second oral presentation video. This is part of the requirement for the oral intensive course. This is 2 of 3 videos. This time we're going to focus on talking about process. Our class is an intensive studio class that revolves around process, both technical and visual. And I think it's really important to self-reflect on our creative process and how it might be tied into our ability to communicate visually. Our human brains are hardwired to process images super quickly, and researchers at Johns Hopkins University found that when humans become experts on something, anything, our brains develop mechanisms to rapidly process that visual information, and not only that, but to associate a value with it. And it happens super fast in 80 milliseconds, which is less than a tenth of a second. And most people remember about 80% of what they see and about 20% of what they read through text on average. So the reason for this is because we quickly are able to make that value association through an emotional connection with the visual image. So in many cases, images will work better and faster than words when you're trying to get your message across. And this is one of the reasons it can be so important to spend some time thinking about and planning your messages as part of your creative process, figuring out what those stories are. And this is true whether that message involves painting a transparent object, making a photo montage, creating a meme, or coming up with a really complex design. So for this presentation, I would like you to record yourself talking a bit about your creative process. First, what is your process for creating the story that you want to tell? For example, how do you come up with your visual ideas? Is planning something that you enjoy or maybe even don't take the time for? Also, reflect on logistics a little bit. Do you work on the exercises during the week, all week long, or do you put them off until the last minute and then feel short on time maybe? Or are you someone who thrives on that deadline? How do these factors for logistics influence how happy you are with the final result? Finally, reflect a little bit on your technology process. What approaches do you take when you run into trouble and you're trying to figure something out or how to do something? You all did such a fantastic job with the first oral presentations. I have no doubt that this one will be equally great as well. And just a reminder, this one should be a little bit longer than the first one, so we're shooting for 2 to 5 minutes. Thanks.